Hi, Kit Fitzgerald here with Red Barn Real Estate in Boise, Idaho. Thought I'd give the consumer a few tips today if you're getting ready to have your home that's on the market put up for an open house this weekend. A couple of things to keep in mind. You've probably already been working with your realtor to make sure that the house is depersonalized and looks really good, nice and clean, anything fixed that needs to be fixed. However, one of the really important things when going into an open house is that you want to make your home show ready, retail ready, as we like to call it at our brokerage. You want to make sure that it pops and feels fantastic to the consumer the moment they walk in the door. So, a few little things that you can do. Number one, declutter, declutter, declutter. It is so important to ensure that you don't have any little things laying around. That might also include some of your decorations. If your kids' pictures are on the fridge, let's go ahead and get rid of them. If you feel like maybe you've got a few stacks of mail or magazines nearby, put them out of the way. Additionally, if you ever take a quick look at something and all of a sudden you notice a lot of decorations right there, go ahead and remove a few of them. You'll be surprised because the idea is that we want to make sure that the buyer potentially is looking at the home from their perspective of how they would decorate it, not so much how you would decorate it. Secondly, as I mentioned before in the beginning, you do want to make sure that you depersonalize. I think it's really wise to not give the person an idea of who you are. Outside of maybe thinking that you're nice, neat, and clean, and you've taken really good care of the home, and you're going to do that by making sure the home is in tip-top shape, you don't really want them to know what your familial makeup is. It's none of their business, and you don't want them creating some sort of impression of you that might, for whatever reason, deter them from wanting to buy the home. So you want to make sure that you're nice, neat, pin clean, and it looks as if you have well maintained your home. Another thing that you do is create a great ambiance. Music playing in the background, every single light on the house. That doesn't mean the light switches only. That means lamps too. Go through the home. You will find things you forgot you even had to plug in, and plug them in, turn the lights on, and make sure there's as much bright lighting in the home as possible. And finally, my last little tip about you can always, with the ambiance, you can have cookies baking in the oven a little bit before, leave those out for the consumer. But my favorite thing is to get a really nice bowl of candy. And don't just get the boring old, not exciting candy. Get things that people would really want. Whatever you might like to eat and might need to hide from yourself later, you want to make sure that's the kind of candy that's in the candy jar or candy bowl, because if the consumer loves the candy that you've left out, they're going to stay a little bit longer. And our trick is to keep them standing there as long as possible. So those are just a few tips that you as the homeowner can do to get ready for your open house this weekend. Best of luck selling.